Hey you guys, King86, aka Raymond. Welcome to the reaction video of Bigbrudda. Well, he finally put out an apology video, which is pretty good. Well guys, I'm at lunch right now. I have a half hour, so I gotta make this quick, so hope you guys bear with me.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So I wanted to address something. After I had exposed the truths about my brother, he came out with a video himself. And what this video had actually done was kind of serve as a way to defend his ego. In this video, I want to first and foremost apologize to you guys because I didn't realize when I had originally aired that video that a lot of you had the wool covered over your eyes for so long, and I didn't realize that it would have such a negative impact upon you. For those of you that looked up to my brother as a role model, I sincerely and wholeheartedly apologize, but the truth needed to come out regarding that. So this video isn't me apologizing to my brother, this is more of an apology to you guys. And also, I wish to address a lot of the things that he said in his video, because a lot of it, nearly all of it, is completely fabricated and done so in such a way that he wants to spin everything into the direction that he wants his little fake narrative to go. Which is very infuriating to me when you come out and speak the truth and then somebody comes out and says, well, no, that person's making everything up, and then the audience then believes it. And I'm sorry that I have to continue to do this, especially considering that I'm seeing other people post about what's going on between my brother. Specifically, Uncle Larry felt the need to apologize via video, and I didn't want to start this. I didn't want to start this at all, and yet here I am, again, sitting down in front of you, at my parents' house no less, trying to explain the truth behind everything. There are some things that I want to touch on. I'm going to wait till later in the video to do that, but I would like to go through my brother's video and kind of point out things to you guys so that you understand that you can't just trust anything that he says, okay?
Jeffrey is literally 25 feet that way across the house. He could talk to me in real life. He could talk to me on the phone.
First and foremost, he mentions that I can communicate with him by phone, which is the whole point of the video that I had made, was that I tried communicating with him by phone, and yet it still didn't yield any actual result. And yet, he still airs this video.
If you notice, Jeffrey had like 1,000 cuts in his video because it seemed like he's reading off a freaking teleprompter.
So I had cuts in my video not because I was reading off of a teleprompter or it was otherwise scripted. The reason I do that is because if I'm breathing in or exhaling in between sentences, and if I'm like saying in between sentences because I haven't just processed how I'm going to say the next sentence yet, I cut that out because I don't want to waste anybody's time. Like, that's the whole point. Like, I probably shaved like several minutes off my video because I don't want to waste your time of hearing or me just breathing because I just had a really long run-on sentence. Not unlike this.
Everything I have ever done has been for everybody else.
Alright, I wish to stress this a little bit. He claims that everything that he has ever done has been for everybody else. And yet, he just bought like $100,000 Tesla. Now, I understand it's environmentally friendly, and therefore it could be argued that it's benefiting the environment and therefore everybody indirectly. But really, dude, you're gonna buy a really expensive car and then tell everybody else that everything that you do is for other people. Who was that for? Who was that for? It was for you!
Jeffrey, you have your YouTube channel for a full-time job, bro. And who encouraged you to start that? Who convinced you to start that channel? Who gave you all kinds of content throughout the Psycho series and beyond?
Now, regarding the whole money situation where he gave my parents each checks and I didn't receive anything, and instead he claims that he gifted me my channel, something that's able to produce income, it's an opportunity to produce income. Okay, that's all well and good, but dude, if I'm working a full-time job, which I was at that time, and I come home and I'm using this as a second job almost, what time I have was devoted to your videos in the Psycho series, which mom and dad were paid for? How do I have time to produce my own income if I'm already devoting my spare time to you? The money that I earned from my channel are for videos that are on my channel, not for the videos I participated in yours, which is what you pay mom and dad for, okay? And people subscribe to my channel for me, not because you asked them to or told them to, okay? You didn't gift me my channel. I participated in your channel, people knew who I was, and they wanted more of that, okay? So don't talk about everybody else's channels and like how you basically gave them these things and that they should be forever thankful for them, okay?
For all the diehard juggies that have questioned my intentions or that are like, yeah, wow, Jesse's a piece of crap now.
Now the ego really kicks in here because you tell the audience to be skeptical of everything, and yet you get annoyed with them when they question you. Makes you think, huh?
Getting Buzz a channel, Georgie a channel, Corn a channel, Parker a channel, you know, helping Swiss channel, Dom's channel. I'm like being in their videos. I'm like.
So you go on to say, similar to how you just addressed with me, that you went ahead and gifted everybody their channels. And what this infuriates me to no end, because everybody that has their channels and has consistently uploaded, or maybe they stopped, maybe life got in the way and they haven't been able to keep up with it recently. But to say that you gave them these things, you didn't give them these things. They appeared in your videos, people liked them, they wanted to produce their own content, people subscribed to their channels for them. By doing this, you're completely discounting the fact that their content is worthwhile at all. Like Swift, Dom, they produce quality content, they have their own individual narrative-based series that are all like well-intentioned and very good. So don't tell them or tell the audience that people only subscribe to them because of you, okay? Just don't debase other people's content, especially in some instances where it existed prior to their being involved with you, just to inflate your own importance. It's just not cool, dude.
Blood, sweat, and tears. What kind of kid sacrifices everything? Blood, sweat, and tears.
Okay, and then this part I just really don't understand. You keep referring to yourself as a kid. You are not a kid. You're 26 years old. You're gonna be 27 soon. Come on. Stop saying you're a kid. You're not a kid anymore.
Like, doing all these crazy stunts, I'm doing all these stories. Nobody else is telling stories like this on the platform is because I'm the creator that actually gives a F about you guys.
Nobody else is doing crazy stories. Dude, you're insulting the audience intelligence by telling them that you're the only one, that you're putting yourself on this pedestal. No. There are others. You're not the only one. Stop acting like you are.
If anything, everyone is exactly the opposite. They act like they're the God's gift to the world or that they're doing all these great things. If anything, I make myself.
So he goes on to say that a lot of other creators on the platform act like they are God's gift to the world, and that in reality they are the opposite. And then in your videos, you act like a piece of crap. So what does that mean? In reality, you are God's gift to the world? Is that the argument you're trying to make here?
Why he references these things is beyond me, because that was a scripted series.
He's deflecting with this. It's not about the Psycho series. It's about what takes place behind the scenes of the Psycho series. It's like you're completely ignoring everything that I've been saying.
Jeffrey was like acting like he sided with her with the whole thing, but I remember a certain behind the scenes that came out, and it is out there, Jeffrey coming home and wanting to murder her.
There it is. Yes, Jesse, I was mad at Shavana at that time, but you can't just post the behind the scenes as evidence when you take it completely out of context. I was mad at Shavana because when we broke up, the one thing that I asked was that she did not divulge that the Psycho series was fake. And that's what she did. And I was pissed. I was very pissed at that. Because it's not just me, it's not just you. Everybody that was involved in the Psycho series are invested in that. They were invested in what was happening, that it was based in reality, and they wanted to see it through to the end. It has nothing to do with how you treated people, what you're just saying. Come on.
I think it's very easy to look at a successful person and pull them down.
Sure, let's talk more about how much of a successful victimized dude you are.
Me and Corn are good now, at least I think. I mean, apparently stealing my Tesla vehicle.
Corn stole your Tesla. Okay, I think I'm gonna circle back on this one.
Bringing up stuff in the Psycho series. Oh, the Psycho series graphic novel. He's complaining about being portrayed as a badass werewolf. Who would be upset with that?
Dude, again, I wasn't complaining about the werewolf part. I was complaining about what was alluded to and how I became a werewolf. Rewatch the video.
And if I remember correctly, I wrote that arc not only because Jeffrey got heavily involved in politics and his BS mainstream traditional job that he got a degree in.
A BS mainstream traditional job? Did you realize that, like, people in the audience that are watching your video likely have such a job, or are pursuing such a job, or maybe they're younger and they are educating themselves and they don't know what kind of job they want. Maybe they want to be a YouTube creator right now. Maybe it's not going to work out for them. Maybe they're going to end up with a traditional mainstream job. Come on. Don't insult everybody.
So that's that. I think I pretty much covered everything. Guys, I literally, I scanned the video. I want to check to make sure I hit everything.
Dude, you did not cover everything. You didn't cover 2017. You didn't cover Florida. You didn't cover any of your breaks. Instead, you're just spouting off things that are just completely misleading. You're deflecting completely, defending your ego in all of this, like putting yourself up on this pedestal. Somehow you took the things that I said and spun them into whatever narrative that you're trying to do, whatever person you're trying to be, and audience members are believing it. It's like the possibility of being a whistleblower doesn't even exist. I just don't understand why you're not being real or legitimate at all. Like, why? What's so difficult about being yourself in front of the camera? I just don't get it. And honestly, what is even going on here? Like, you're using my likeness for views. You're taking pills, apparently, which I'm pretty sure I know what that is. And then you're claiming that your Tesla is being stolen? But, okay, dude, everybody that watched the video can clearly see there was a cut. There are two separate shots. Because in one, the door is up. In the other, the garage door is shut. I wonder why that is.
Now the garage
I find that crazy.
door was closed because his Tesla was parked in there. This Tesla's always parked in here.
And everything with Korn, it's so fake. Like, Korn's referencing having a sling from when he got shot by a mafia member.
Yeah, you see? No sling.
Like, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? None of that happened. None of it. He didn't steal a Tesla. He didn't get shot by the mafia. And if you guys in the audience don't believe me, which I think that you do, let's find out for sure.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
You want to ask me some questions?
Ho. This is going to be good. Well, guys, sorry I got cut off. And yes, guys, I shaved my mustache. I look different, do I? Well, he invited Korn, and now we're going to see. We might get some answers on this point. I'm sorry to say this, guys, but I'm not taking sides. All I know is that we're seeing two brothers that are arguing with each other on the fact that one told one truth about one another. Two brothers are just creating like a little trouble or causing like one to give us the truth and everything. But you know what? Hey, like I said before, nobody can handle the truth, or nobody can't just be themselves. Now, with his video about how Jesse handled everything, I'm sure that wasn't the apology that Jesse was actually looking for. He didn't apologize for that. He said he did say, "Why am I apologizing for?" I'm just telling him what is true and what is facts. And I don't know. It kind of feels like that he's actually deflecting this. It kind of does, but I don't think so. But like Jesse said, when he stated that he just doesn't know how to be himself. It's really easy to be yourself. It just act like the way you are. Just don't act like a different character every time, and that's all right. I mean, there's nothing wrong being yourself. I mean, if you're not going to be yourself, then who are you supposed to be? Who are you? Well, that's the one thing. Trying to find yourself, it's always the hardest part, but the greatest thing is that knowing what you found. So yeah, what Jeffrey said did say something that was a little accurate. He didn't talk about Florida. He didn't talk about a lot of things. He didn't even talk about the see that right there? When Jeffrey says, I don't want to put the I don't want to put the do all that, nothing's wrong with that. It kind of makes you're trying to think. You're trying to think about what you want to say. So it's pretty easy. But Jesse's not going to like this. Jesse is not going to like this. And also when Jeffrey noticed that Jesse took a pill, and Jeffrey knew what it was, so that kind of tells me that Jeffrey knows the truth now about what he's been doing, and he's thinking that he might know something. So either way, I have a feeling this is real. I don't want to believe this is a series, but calling Korn and getting information about what he's been doing or how he sold a Tesla, that's the good question. If that's true, something tells me that he said that I just did it so you can be real. So I think we're going to get the answer, and I think Korn might give us the answer, and I wonder how Jesse's going to react to this. Well, guys, you know what that means. On Tuesday, we will. Oh, guys, first off, on Tuesday, I won't be home. I won't be able to be home because I'm going to Alcatraz because I planned a trip to go over there. So if there is a reaction video on that, so it's going to be a while. But I have a feeling that he might post tomorrow, and I'm off tomorrow and Tuesday. So either way, I'll be all set. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reaction gameplay. Drop some likes if you enjoyed this. Well, guys, I got 5 minutes. I gotta get ready for work. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. So I'm gonna upload it right now so you guys be able to watch. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget, stay positive.